little surprise Wednesday live show. I feel like this is like a game recap, Lito. We haven't done or all of us together haven't done a live Pro Pels talk in the middle of the week. We're talking the schedule. We're talking the schedule. Schedule was released today. I always love this kind of stuff because it's the same schedule every year, but there's some interesting points we do need to talk about the schedule. Make sure you smash that like button, hit the bell notification. You know we're going live. Let's do it.
First took away. That's what this. Get your money's worth now.
Presented by the Scott Vicknair Injury Law Firm. Have you been injured in any kind of accident, car, truck, 18-wheeler, or hurt offshore? Scott Vicknair handles it all. Give him a call at 504-500-1111 for a free consultation. Yes, free consultation. They always fight for the win. And this show is powered by 4D Energy Drink. Shout out to 4D, the new sponsor, the new energy sponsor drink of Pro Pels Talk and Boo Crew Media. So make sure you check them out as well. See a bunch of the comments, guys. So this is going to be kind of like a community show where like y'all want to if y'all want to talk about some shit, let's talk about some shit. We're going to break down a little bit of the schedule. Lito, shout out John O'Barnes, but Lito goes no camera for Lito. But I did say I was going to break down every single game. I lied. We're not going to break down every single game, but we'll break down the first 10 games or so.
Justin, I don't know what happened to my camera. I'm listening. Hold on, I'm fixing it.
It's okay. It's okay. We're just going off the cuff here. Lito twins. All right, so we'll figure that out. So Lito, there we are. Lito's back.
Yeah.
All right, let's get right into it. Right. So the first part of the schedule right here. So opening up at home against Chicago, right? And then you go West Coast. You go back-to-back in Portland, back-to-back in Golden State, then home Indiana, Atlanta. So Lito, right off the bat, I like they're getting that West Coast out of the way early. And I was actually Chaz made a really good point today on Twitter. If you don't follow him, make sure you do Cheddar Chaz on Twitter. But he makes a good point. Portland's gonna be one of the worst teams probably in the league this year. But early on, those shitty teams usually play as hard as possible, right? And it's easy to get wins. So, like, I'm not scheduling those as wins, right? I do think you handle Chicago at home. You're going to start off 1-0. That West Coast. Let's talk about these next four here, Lito. Back-to-back in Portland. We'll call it the mini series, right? Back-to-back in Portland. Back-to-back in Golden State. You have a day off in Portland. You have a day off to travel. Then you go back-to-back in Golden State. What are your thoughts about those four games? Like where do the Pelicans, like what do they need to do? Like where do they need to pull it back up?
You're asking between
those four. Like I think they gotta go 3-1 there. Like I think they can definitely go 3-1. I think they're
Chicago, Portland, Dallas, Portland.
No, you're reading it wrong. See, that's how I read it. It's
shit. I'm sure.
It's row. Don't even get me started on that shit. Chicago, Portland, Golden State. I think I go 3-1 on that little West Coast, huh?
I mean that they should be able to win all those games to me.
Yeah, I know on paper, but
no, but I feel you.
I'm guessing Portland.
Game experience though, like real, like actual game. If any one of them though, for me, it'd probably be. I mean, Golden State, you just never know. Steph is still Steph. Like they still have Dre. Podge is gonna play he's gonna play big minutes for them. I just don't like. For me, if the expectations are what the expectations are, like you brought Dejounte, I think you go 4-0.
Really?
I do. Yeah.
You think they go 4-0 there? So here's my thing about that, Lito. I don't have Portland's schedule in front of me. Do you think that's opening night for Portland on the 25th? Let me look that up. Or if someone knows in the comments, are we Portland's opening night? Let me check this out real quick. Portland Trail.
Hey, it don't matter. It don't matter. That's what I'm saying.
Opening night's got a little bit of juice to it. No, we're not. Okay, we're definitely taking game 2. We're definitely taking game 2.
It don't matter. They not good, right? They not good. We are who we're supposed to be. I'm being positive tonight, Donald. I'm being positive.
I like that. Okay, so you think they go 4-0? So you're telling me they're starting off the season 5-0.
No, I think they're gonna lose. I think they're gonna lose that
This is
that 30th, the Halloween game. I think they're gonna win the first 4, and then
I see that. So you think they start off overall 4-0, then they're going to lose that back-to-back on a second night in Golden State.
Yes.
Here's why. Do you think here comes Earl the Pearl? Chris Connor's joining the show. My thing about that though, Lito, is back-to-back. That would be the Pelicans' first back-to-back. What up, Chris? Welcome to the show.
Chris. What's up, man? Good to see you.
That's going to be the Pelicans' first back-to-back. Do you think Zion Williamson plays?
I don't even want to talk about that. If he
no, we have to talk about it though. Like, do you think he does play that,
bro?
Game?
Why wouldn't he play that game?
What do you?
I'm not giving anybody any outs, any excuses. It's no reason he should not be playing that game. He had the whole playoffs, the finals, the Olympics, training camp, the NBA draft. Dog, there's no reason he shouldn't come into this season being who the Pelicans need him to be. Yes, he's playing back-to-back.
Okay, that's fair. Chris, welcome to the show.
Good job.
Good. So we're going off of the first 5 games here. So we're gonna take business. We're gonna handle business at home against Chicago. I caught it. We're gonna handle business at home against Chicago, and then Portland, Golden State. Where do you think their record is after those 2 miniseries in Portland and in Golden State?
So I got. Let's see. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like 3-2, 4-1.
3-2. Who are the 2 losses to? You think they lose the one in Portland and then one in Golden State, or you think they get swept by Golden State?
No. I think this team, this franchise, specifically, we've seen last year, but over the years, like when you expect them to win a certain game, you got a better chance of them coming out flat, right? And when you expect them and say there's no way that they win this game, they win. So,
life of a Pelican fan.
Yeah, and especially when you're throwing in back-to-backs, bro. It's so many, like, speaking of Golden State, remember last year, right? A game they needed to win, second game of a back-to-back.
They beat the shit out of them. Just at the end of the year.
Right, but they had just played Sacramento the night before, right?
Right.
The Minnesota game earlier in the year when Minnesota hadn't lost at home, second night of a back-to-back for the Pelicans, but then they lose to Chicago randomly twice.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Utah. We finally get Utah at home. Thank God we don't have the miniseries in Utah because I think we went 0-4, right? On back-to-back miniseries in Utah, we went 0-4 against the Jazz. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that one. So then this is we're gonna do a little bit of a tweet of the week early on here in the show, right? So presented by Standard Mortgage, your local lender for life. To get in touch with a home loan expert today, give them a call at 504-569-3902. Okay, shout out Standard Mortgage, appreciate you. Tweet of the week here. First 10 games. Okay, first 10 games. First Chicago, at Portland, at Golden State, at Golden State. Then the next 4 at home. Indiana, Atlanta, Portland, Cleveland.
Hold on. Use your tweet of the week. Use your own personal tweet of the week.
I used my own personal tweet of the week. You like that? Yeah, that's me. Shout out Lala for the graphic design, by the way, which is fucking incredible. First 10 games, Lito. You see it right there. What's their record after 10 games?
What the hell is that?
It's Chris's background. He's screaming. First 10 games.
All right, go. Wait, put the.
All right, here we go. First 10 games. Chicago, right, Portland. What is their record after the first 10 games?
All right. Win. Loss. Win. Loss. Do the math, whatever that was.
6-4. You lose to Golden State. You lose to Indiana. No, 7-3. Who are they losing to there? You say you're losing to Cleveland at
Golden
home?
State, Indiana, and Cleveland.
So you think they win their first 3 against Portland?
Yeah. It's fucking it's Portland. It's Portland, Justin.
Don't say that. Don't say
Don't
that.
say
No,
Wait,
I'm not.
Where do you
giving
think
them
like we
miles
could just
more.
like undervalue a team?
I'm
though?
not.
Like,
I'm
hold
not.
up.
No. I'm not.
Don't do that.
I'm not.
Because look,
undervaluing.
no, but because look, Lito, them teams got something to like. It's early in the year. Shout out to Chad. Chaz did a show on the Bleach Report earlier.
Just shout,
He was
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it. Yeah, and he was talking about it. It makes all the sense. You playing teams like Portland earlier, it doesn't matter if it's Portland because Portland don't know that they're Portland yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all these guys, Sharp's gonna be back healthy. Scoot's gonna be out there. They got they added what's bro from UConn.
Clinging.
Yeah, I mean they done. They still got Jeremy Grant in that situation. Like, they gonna be playing for something. And I think
they got
Chauncey,
Simons. They got Simons. They got Scoot. Like,
so they're not. So I think they're actually gonna lose one of those games. But I'm a little bit one. I give them one more win, Lito. I'm 7-3.
7-3. Okay, let me take a crack at this. Beat the Bulls. You're gonna beat Portland. I think you sweep Portland. I think you lose the first game in Golden State. You win the second game in Golden State. Come back home. You're gonna beat the Pacers. Dejounte Murray crushes the Hawks. You beat Portland. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I'm so delusional. They're gonna be 8-2. They're gonna be 8-2.
Jesus Christ!
Man, look! I'll tell you,
Is
this
wild?
is not because it's not. I told y'all. And Lito, we got call a spade a spade. Lito was on one of these shows talking about they was gonna win 37 games. He wasn't alone. Justin, it might have been you. Somebody else said 40, 42 win. I'm telling y'all, and I'm standing by this. Even if I don't think that they're a great team, and I think that they have miscalculated and mismanaged this shit for forever, I still think this is a regular season team that can win 50 plus games. I think that they're gonna have a good regular season formula. They were one of the better road teams in the NBA last year. They just couldn't figure out the shit at home. So, like, talent wise, regular season, they're gonna be fine. In the playoffs, this is not a playoff, series. I don't think winning roster as of yet. I don't know how many great teams they're gonna beat, but if you're asking, can they go 8-2 to start the year, 7-3? Sure. But what does that mean?
This is why Lito's laughing. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Club.
Unbelievable. Yeah, look, Chris, I agree with you, man. They're gonna be. Look, I still question a lot of the fit. Like, I've questioned that for a while now, and like not having a starting center is gonna be a problem. But they're still going to be a team that you don't really want to play, especially on a back-to-back, maybe a third game in 4 nights, or, you got a long traveling. They're going to be playing fast. They're going to be playing, they're small. Like, they're going to be a tough matchup night in, night out on a regular season basis. And I completely agree. But if it comes playoff time and this is the same roster, which I don't think that's the case, then yeah, like this team is like, you just scout them out. And like, yeah, it won't happen. I agree with you. Look, I'm with you on that, Chris, but I still think the center position is going to be, huge question mark. So the first 10, we got 6-4, 7-3, 8-2. Let me ask y'all this. What through the first 10 games, what can't their record be? What is unacceptable in those first 10 games? What is unacceptable, Lito? We'll go Lito, Chris. I hit you with the unacceptable.
Anything under 500.
So 4 and 6 or below. Yep. Is 500 acceptable?
I would say 500 is acceptable.
Because their last 2 years, they started off 4 and 6 and 5 and 5. First 10 games. What you got, Chris?
It's none of it's acceptable. 500 or under 500. What year are we in?
6.
It depends on what we're talking about.
Yeah,
you talking about Brandon Zion, you talking about Willie, you talking about Griff. Like, what are you talking about?
This entire organization, this entire regime, right? This entire regime is in year 6. Brandon Zion in year 6. Trey Murphy's going into year 4. Herb's year 4, right? He got better. Trey's about to get paid. CJ's been with the team for in the city for a little bit. Then you added more talent, right? Someone who was supposed to help your biggest problem in closing games, and you still got some of the draft picks, that you brought. Like, they don't have an excuse. If they come out mediocre again, and I'm saying whether it's 500 or below, what are we doing? It's They need to come out the season dominant. It's the only way that I think the fan base in a lot of ways can kind of really be heavily supported and excited about this season in a lot of ways. I don't think they have any time to waste. They got too many question marks to come out below 500, to come out trying to figure shit out again. They've been trying to figure shit out for 6 years now. So they got to start the season with it figured out.
We still have the same question. Would you say earlier on in the offseason? This is the biggest offseason. Every year is the biggest offseason. It's every fucking year.
Yeah.
True or false, Lido? Shout out to you, 504. 4-6, Willie is getting canned. True or false? You're muted. You're off to a hot start.
I don't think it's gonna happen at 4-6.
I agree. I
think it's gonna have to be a lot more. Yeah. It's gonna happen later in the season, and the record got to be a lot more egregious.
Chris, true or false? 4-6, Willie gets canned.
I think you gotta. I think 20 games is the spot. I don't think 10 is. I think it's 20.
Okay, so speaking of 20 games, let's see.
Don't stop dreaming, 504. Don't stop dreaming.
So this is 21 games here, right here, your first quarter of the season, 21 games. So by December 1st against the Knicks, what does that record look like? You don't have to go game. Like you can just, there's 21 games. We can do the math here. I mean, after Cleveland, we never play good in Orlando. Brooklyn will be a win. OKC, The start of the NBA in-season tournament's the 15th there. You have
Wait.
That back-to-back Denver and LA is brutal.
Why you say OKC?
Wait, say it again?
You said OKC. You don't think
like we're not winning that game?
You don't think that a team that just swept you and you didn't score 100 points, you would have added motivation to beat?
We're not winning that game.
Damn.
Like I think okay,
with,
so there's
with Zion.
Yeah. Look, this is kind of brutal here because you go to OKC, which is tough to play in. Then you have a back-to-back against Denver. Whatever you want to say about them, that they still have Jokic and Murray. Lakers would never play well against. Okay, you get 3 days off. Then you go back-to-back Dallas, Cleveland. Then get Golden State at home.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I think you wildin'.
Who is?
You.
I'm just reading the schedule.
No,
how am I wilding?
But I'm saying, you saying against the Lakers, against this team, against that team, right? Ain't you brought Dejounte Murray in totally to be the antithesis of what we were, right?
Sure. Who's a guard Anthony Davis, Lito, in that game?
Nobody.
Like, I know nobody can guard Anthony. No, like really, like he might drop fucking 50.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, who's gonna guard him?
He's gonna score the first 3 quarters, Justin. You know the formula. He ain't gonna score in the fourth.
Okay, that's fair. Who's a guard Jokic there on the 15th? Nobody in the world. I know.
That's it.
I'll just say this stretch here of Denver, LA, Dallas,
resources. I don't know. Whatever his hobby is. I don't know.
Those 4 games, and they're both back-to-backs. Like the one in Cleveland, I feel like you're just punting. Am I off on that, Chris? Like that's 4 games and
like that would be the kind of game that Zion doesn't play. I walked in when you guys were talking about like back-to-backs. I don't think it's necessarily just back-to-backs is the question with Zion. I think the circumstance of the back-to-backs. So like if you're talking like 4 games and 6 nights or something like that, you know what I mean? Like that's when I think you got to sit him. But man,
but we're still doing this, bro. We're still doing it.
Yeah, you have to.
But why?
Because he's shown you that he is incapable of staying healthy. You have to manage. You have to pick out games and parts of the season, unless they are must win, with saying this is going to be a rest night for Zion. You have to.
Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong, because you're right. It's year 6, and no matter what,
I get it.
No, Chris, but like, okay, well, we did. We were pretty cautious with Zion last year, and he still hasn't played in a playoff game. He still got hurt.
But you got him to 70 games.
Okay.
A freak injury at the end of a game.
Freak injury. A hamstring injury. That's a freak injury now. This is like his third hamstring injury. It's not a freak injury.
I understand, but you got him to play. You got him to. If your goal going into it, you didn't know if you're gonna make playoffs or not. If I'd have told you that Zion was gonna play 70 games, you wouldn't have believed me. You'd have said, "Fuck no." You would have taken 60 games. You'd have taken 50. So yeah, it didn't end the way you wanted to, but you got 70 games out of Zion. Your plan worked.
Totally fair. You're actually right.
Wow, Justin is being negative. Wow.
No, I'm not. I said we're going 8-2 the first 10. Give me, man, first 21. 12-9. I think 12-9 plays. I'd be happy with 12-9 going through this stretch. Do you hate that?
I think. Go ahead, Chris.
I'm 13-7.
You got to add a winner or a loss. We got 21 here.
Oh, yeah, 14-7 is fine.
14-7.
Yeah,
like
14-7.
Okay, what you got, Lito?
Hold on, I'm trying.
14-7 would be a heck of a first month.
I agree with that. Let's do that.
14-7.
Let's do that. Yeah.
In the chat, let's hear. I want to hear y'all's thoughts. What's our record after 21 games?
Hell yeah.
Here we go. You might be right. By the way, I'm probably the most negative of the entire group.
Is he?
Definitely
Define
the group chat,
negative.
I would say. No, actually, I can't. No, I'm not.
We're so back.
We are so back. All right, let's get to the second part. Very interesting that Brandon Ingram's on there. So pencil him in.
You think it's interesting?
I mean, it's not, but it is. It tells a lot.
All right.
So okay, December 2nd. Let's circle this game. Lido, Dejounte Murray's return to Atlanta.
Yeah.
You like that for the Pels or no?
Yeah, absolutely. Dyson Daniels on that team.
I forgot about that. Shit, we didn't talk about this. Dyson. Wait, Chris. Let's go back to schedule. Wait, the first part. Dyson Daniels return game, November 3rd. You coming back? Are you coming home?
You gonna cry?
Got to, man. It's the homecoming.
Yes or no? Does Dyson Daniels get? We're gonna do this too. Yes or no? Does Dyson Daniels get a tribute video?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god!
look
You gotta
layups?
be kidding me, bro.
Yes.
He's gonna get a tribute. No, he's not.
He's gonna get a little.
This is why I got to draw the line, bro.
30-second.
This is why I got to draw the line, bro. This is insane to me.
No look layups.
A 2-year guy who got drafted 8th and didn't do shit. And we're gonna give him a tribute video.
Plays
but we won't give
highlights.
Anthony Davis. But look, and I don't like Anthony Davis, but we're not giving Anthony Davis a tribute video.
He's gonna get. I have. Listen, I can't tell you. I have nothing to tell you about Anthony Davis. Eventually, Anthony Davis will get a tribute video, and his jersey will be retired. Okay, so Dyson's not getting his jersey retired anyway, unfortunately. So, and that's my dog. But, yeah, man, yeah, he's gonna get a little 30-second, minute 30 video. Absolutely. Pause.
A minute and a half video for Dyson Daniels. What are the?
Well, I mean, I said 30 seconds. Like
it ain't gonna be like basketball. Huh? It's gonna. What is gonna be?
Stop.
Y'all look.
Dyson Daniels gets a tribute video. All right. I mean, fuck. Okay. So
not in my arena.
Not in my arena. All right. Phoenix, OKC, San Antonio, Houston. Ooh, that little. Wait a second. What am I missing here? Why is it December 8th to December 19th? What am I missing?
Playing.
In season.
Oh,
No,
it's
well,
the
in
playing
season.
tournament. Okay.
In season.
Okay. Let me ask y'all this. After going through the in-season tournament, right? Would y'all rather just have the week off? Just say, hey, we'll go 2-2, go 500, player 4 games, and then just have that week off? Would that benefit? Or did you think Las Vegas benefited the Pelicans last year?
I could give you my personal answer. I saw the Los Angeles Lakers hang a banner for the in-season tournament. And when I go into the arena, there's no banners being hung. I want to win that shit because I want a banner. So no, I don't want them to have any time off. I want them to, and then it's for playoff implications too, right? Like that helps with your seeding, if I'm not mistaken.
Did they make that adjustment? I don't know. I haven't heard that.
I want a banner, goddammit. I don't care what it looks like. Put something up there. That's not crazy. That's not crazy. That's not crazy. You come in here with your slick hair.
Oh, thank the Lord.
That's not crazy. No.
Chris, do you want to? Do you care?
Question for me?
No.
Oh.
By the way,
No.
go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll address this comment. Go ahead.
Well, I think the in-season tournament helped them last year because it humbled Zion. You gotta really question: does Zion ever truthfully get in the shape he got into without being embarrassed in Vegas?
No,
Keep
that's the
talking, Chris.
problem, though. That's the problem. Why does it take a nationally televised embarrassing game in order for him to get in shape? Is that like, if you really say that back to yourself, think about this: professional athlete getting paid millions and millions of dollars, he has to get embarrassed on national television in order to get in shape to play the game. Does that not sound fucking crazy? Or is that just?
I got a rebuttal.
Because I love Zion.
Zion.
I love Zion. But like, what are we doing here? What go ahead. I can't.
Professional athlete comes into media day saying he wants the team to back the Brinks truck up, does nothing the team asked him to do, and still expects to get paid. Is that not crazy? What are you talking about? What?
Oh, I love this team. Someone commented on our latest video, like, why do y'all do a show of this team? Like, y'all don't even like the team. And I just started laughing because we waste hours and days and weeks on this team because we like them that much.
I love this team so much I hate them.
That's what it is. Great question, Thomas. And I'm going to answer absolutely. Larry Nance gets a tribute video because he gave back to the community. He wanted to be here. As much as Larry Nance like faded at the end of his career. Absolutely. This is a guy that like literally invested in our community, in our school systems, like did all the right things. And Chris, did the spaces with all the fans, has been on these shows. Like Larry Nance, 1,000% gets a tribute video. That guy deserves a tribute. Dyson Daniels does not deserve a fucking tribute video. I'm sorry. He doesn't.
Well, I got news for you, buddy. Did Devontae Graham did Devontae Graham get a tribute video?
Oh, shout out DG, bro. Fan of the show.
No, I'm saying, didn't he?
Did he? I really don't know. Did he?
I'm pretty sure Devontae Graham got.
Sure, Devontae Graham hit a couple game winners. Winners.
Please.
Had one of the craziest game-winning shots of all time. What'd you say?
The bar is so low, bro. The bar is so fucking low.
Guys,
you mean to tell me
Devontae
Graham can get a
Devontae Graham did more than Dyson Daniels ever did. Yes.
That's debatable. And you know it is. That ain't what?
Justin. Respectfully. I appreciate
Devontae Graham did more in his how long was he in New Orleans?
More game winners. More game winners than Dice. That's how I'm gonna measure it. Fuck, he got us Josh Richardson, guys. 4 second-round picks. I know Dyson got Dejounte. I know. The whole Dyson tribute video threw me off. I hope the kid.
Everybody gets a tribute video. They have compassion on their walls at practice. You telling me this organization is not going to give Dyson Daniels a tribute video?
Lito's been called by name for the last 2 minutes.
This is the New Orleans Pelicans. Who do you think we are?
I don't care about. Listen. Shout out to the good brother who did the community, everything for the community and donated to the schools. That has nothing to do with being on a basketball court. He does not deserve a tribute video.
This is really
what?
Disappointing. That's disappointing, bro.
Did he pass a scholarship check out on the court? Is that what he did?
I disagree with you, Lito.
Okay.
How can you say he doesn't like Larry played when he wasn't hurt? He was.
What highlights are we talking about?
Bro, they ran that guy into the ground, man. He shouldn't have been playing 28, 30 minutes a night.
Justin, sometimes water is wet when you walk in the rain. That's not my fault. You got to take that up with God.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Dyson Daniels deserves a tribute video?
I don't think any of the people we talked about deserves a tribute video.
What about Najee Marshall?
Tribute was they got a
check. Yeah. We're going to talk. Of course not. Well, that's what I was going to bring up next. Najee Marshall better get a tribute video, right?
I like
that. You don't think so?
I told you everyone's going to get a tribute video. But Najee Marshall better get a tribute video. It's crazy.
It looks like his return's January 15th. Dallas.
But he he definitely should. He definitely should and will get one. But better is insane to say. But that's just
Yeah, I mean Najee. Najee.
I mean,
kind
if
of
we being honest, like if we being totally transparent,
see,
nobody deserves a tribute video.
And that's the one right there. So that will be my answer. Najee's more deserving than them. He was in New Orleans longer. It was a great story. He was also really, really good with the community. We got, what I mean, shout out to Craig. His brother. Yeah, I mean, he was one of the dudes that had been here since the beginning of the regime. I would say, out of the three of them, but that don't mean that any of them. I mean, you think the Spurs are giving, fucking. I mean, I'm trying to think who what's a
Devontae Graham?
Devontae,
yeah. You're right. You think the Spurs are giving Devontae Graham a tribute video? No, they gonna thank him with his walking papers in a box. But hold on, Justin, I need your thoughts on this. It's really, really, really serious video. Lito as well. Quick little animation. No, serious. Y'all, come on, dog. Y'all can't give me the benefit of the doubt.
No, come on, play the video.
Damn.
Tell me what you gonna do when there ain't nowhere to run. When judgment comes for you, what you gonna do when there ain't nowhere to hide? When judgment comes for you, cause it's gonna I should have put the body, bleed this is something Charlie.
And I'm gonna miss everybody. It's a good song, man. I like it.
That's your era, man. Come on, bro. What's the problem?
Y'all want to get back to the schedule? Y'all, please, Justin.
I'll do it for you.
Wait, do that again? What was it?
Oh man. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I mean, look, smash the like button. This could be kind of an off the rails show, man. I'm so bored in the off season. We need basketball to come back. We're talking about a fucking schedule and all of these hypotheticals. All right, let's talk about this stretch. This is the longest stretch at home, Lito. It's a 5 game. It's 5 games. Here we go. Y'all are killing me. It's 5 games.
Oh, boy.
5 games. New York, Denver, Houston, Memphis, LA to close out the 2024 calendar year. And then, Chris, wait for this one. You're going to fly out New Year's Eve. Oh, shit.
New Year's Day, baby.
No. You're going to fly out December 30th and have 2 nights in Miami.
Oh, yeah. That's a loss.
That's the wrong team.
That's a loss.
Wrong team. Wrong people. Wrong personnel. Wrong coach.
Let's talk about this first. Let's talk about those 5 games, right? So, New York. And you got 2 divisional games, obviously doesn't matter, but then you got Denver and LA. Where do you think we are in that stretch?
I think you beat the Knicks. I think you beat Denver too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know the last time they beat Houston.
I think they beat them in Houston.
They beat them in Houston? Because the last game, Houston won though, right? Am I tripping?
Nah, because I think I gotta go look, but I'm pretty so I know they lost the in-season tournament game and they lost both games in New Orleans.
They lost both games to Houston in New Orleans?
I feel like they did. Am I wrong?
All right, you could be.
Let's see.
Someone can probably look it up.
Let's see. Where's the stat guy? Where's Buku Media?
Yeah, where's Buku stat guy?
Damn, stat guy. He's sleep.
He on break? Let's see.
Might be. So, what do you think that record is after those 5? Or what are they going to go there?
So, all right. So, when I'm going to call Houston a loss.
Damn, you said win-win like it was pretty easy against the Knicks in Denver.
I mean, I can only say win one way. Like,
I mean, like, I don't have a response for that. Like, it's a fact. Go ahead.
All right, win, loss,
win,
loss, win.
I disagree.
Mm.
Loss, win, loss, win. 3-2. It's just I feel like we haven't. Ja just gives us problems. I think the Grizzlies are going to be pretty good this year too. What you got, Chris?
You asking me from December
21st.
21st to the end of the year?
Yeah.
Let's see. You got two back to backs in that stretch, man. I am going to say, man, the Memphis games be live at the crib, man.
Oh, that is going to be a good one.
Be
What
live.
day is December 27th? If that's like a Friday or Saturday, it's going to be a problem.
But see, I look at it like this. Like,
damn, that's a Friday night too, bro.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
That's
But a mini, you know what? A 5-game homestand. You gotta end that 3-2. And I'm gonna say
that's a minimum 3-2.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say that's what happens. Worst case 2-3. But I gotta think, if I'm minimum giving them the Clippers and them beating Houston, then I gotta say between Memphis, New York, and the other team you took off there, that I think that they'll beat them.
I'm just waiting for Lito to read the comment. Then,
oh, why you pulled that comment up, Dustin?
I just thought it had to be broadcasted. Appreciate it, Cade. Because it's my show. I can do whatever the hell I want on my show. Mini series. Well, not necessarily mini series, but all right. So Miami, that's gonna be a loss. So we can just chalk that one up. just chalk it up. All right. So then you come back home, play the Wizards, go to DC, play the Wizards, then come back home, Timberwolves, Portland. It's a lot of traveling. So you go Miami, New Orleans, Washington, New Orleans, then to Philly. Let's see. After Miami, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's go this 10-game stretch here. Lito, Chris, we'll start with you first. So from January 3rd to January 20th, then we'll go to Lito. Because you have 2 miniseries, kind of. So Washington has 2, and then you have Utah with 2 days off.
So I think at some point they gotta, even if I think that they're gonna have a really good year, regular season wise, I think that you gotta hit a wall at some point. And I'm looking like 4 and 6.
Really?
4 and 6.
Damn it, Lito. 4 and 6.
That wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't me.
I guess my girl invisible. I'm Metateo. Babe, I'm Metateo. You ain't real. Yeah, but I'm gonna say 4 and 6.
4 and 6 there? Okay. Lito.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of get Kyle's point because the way Chris just yell off into the distance, you'll never see who he's talking to. It do look kind of crazy.
What? Yeah, I'm supposed to put my camera like
no. I'm just saying.
This ain't a fucking vlog, man.
Tell you, we
It's a goddamn show. It's a goddamn podcast.
All the girls need to come on the show and just do a show.
Y'all wanna do that? Fine. That's because let's do that. They're all, she'll be Chris. You know what I mean?
Well, Chris, there's Justin.
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be nice and not say y'all significant other's names, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Y'all go ahead and let's make that happen. She ready for it. And I'm pointing in the air. I'm pointing at the wall.
Lito, go ahead. Let's get back on track.
What's the question?
Starting January 3rd, those next 10.
Right.
Wow. Those next
win, loss, win.
4-0 against Portland.
You go beat Philly.
Says who?
First of all, like,
you're really projecting a January 10th win. Like we're beating Philly.
They're gonna beat Philly. I also agree with him. I agree,
bro. Like we're just looking at a sketch. Like what else do I have to go? I'm looking at a word on a sheet of paper. I'm just saying. I don't believe in Paul George. I don't believe in Embiid's health. I think Tyrese Maxey's gotta go at some point. Gonna have to be the best player on that team due to Embiid's lack of health and or bad shot taking. And I think I hate Embiid now because of the Olympics. Not his fault.
Hey, Shout out to Tyrese Maxey getting on the Jalen Williams diet. Because that's exactly who he looks like right now. He can gain like he took the steroids or the HGH or something. He can gain like 20 pounds of muscle in like 2 weeks. I mean, I'm curious to see what does that do for him? Like why did he do that? Why did he think that was something he needed to do to Paul George's arrival? But
it's crazy because we talked about that with BI. You know what I'm saying? How that increase in muscle like took away from his lateral quickness. You think as a guard that will hurt him?
But like, why did he do it? Because he didn't like one of his best attributes is his quickness, his agility. You know what I mean? His ability to move. I mean, now who knows? I haven't seen him, since he put on the added muscle. But I mean, it looks crazy. It looks crazy. He's built like Hulk Hogan right now. Yeah, you want to see it.
All right.
He looks like Hulk Hogan. Justin, put the schedule back up.
Oh, this was at I thought this was scheduled, but I actually clicked the wrong picture. But this was at my daughter's school today. Integrity, perseverance, compassion, respect. They got compassion down there. I just thought it was kind of funny that this is scheduled to
Willie coach there?
No. I don't know who coaches that. By the way, my first coaching gig was at St. George's, where I did win a mid-city championship. So I do want to shout that out. I have more trophies than you, Lito. So
we beat your team, though. I don't think y'all. I don't really know what we're talking about.
Like 6 Division I athletes on that point. All right, go ahead.
Hey, Chris, isn't a win a win? All right, so
Chris says 4-6. You said win-win-loss.
Win-win-loss.
We beat Philly, so we're 4-1 here. Yeah, 4-1. Then we're at Boston.
Yeah, loss.
4-2 at Chicago. Chris.
Oh damn! I gotta
January 14th.
Yeah, I gotta put. Man, it's gonna be snowing and shit outside. I
texted Chris that we should all do a trip up to Chicago and go to that game.
Boy, bring y'all coats.
But it might be fucking freezing.
14. That's a Tuesday. Boy, y'all gonna bring y'all coats.
Chris, the gang gonna let us in?
What game?
Oh, no mind.
You wanna specify on the podcast?
Nope.
Huh?
I'm not Lil Woody.
Why you start the conversation if you wasn't going?
I don't recall.
All right.
We win that game in Chicago, Lito.
Who's on the Bulls? Like, yeah. I would say yeah.
Then Dallas, Utah. Got to go 2-1 in that stretch.
I think they're losing 3 straight.
What you mean?
Yeah, I don't think you beat Dallas.
I think they're gonna lose
Utah. Or Utah. Yeah, I'm with Chris.
I think they're gonna lose 3 straight.
Can y'all explain why? Why there? Just a letdown in January?
I don't really think it's a letdown. I think that. I mean, when the last time had they beat Utah?
They beat them. They beat them last year in New Orleans.
They did.
My issue with them is that I think that out of that stress, they're gonna be like they'll fuck around and beat Boston. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, they were at Boston last year and should have beat them, and just ran out of gas late. That's when that's when Missoula was talking his shit post game about the averages and
I think they beat the. Yeah. That's right. You're right. Yeah.
In Boston, so I mean, they'll fuck around and beat Boston, and then they'll be coming back home. Everybody be excited, and then boom, 3 straight out of nowhere. How'd that happen?
They're just like, damn. Okay. So let's get to the third part of the schedule here. So it looks like you got 100 people in here. Appreciate y'all on a Wednesday night. Thursday night. Not even Wednesday night. It's Thursday night. Smash that like button.
Is hell.
This is
this not good.
This is brutal, dog.
Let's go through the first 10. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's go to OKC. Okay, Chris, we'll start with you. At home against Milwaukee.
God, dog.
At Memphis and Charlotte back to back.
Okay, all right. So we got. I'm gonna say 3-1 here. That's clutch. They only got all right. So 3-1, 1-1, 1-2, 5-2, 5-3, 6-3, 6-4, 6-4,
6-4.
6-4.
If they go 6-4 in that stretch, that's a win for sure. I mean, let me play here for a second. Dude, we don't
6-4.
Milwaukee. I got starting off 0-2. 1-2, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, 3-4, 3-5, 4-5, 4-6. The Denver, dude, playing in Denver sucks. We're not good there. Boston always comes in. Boston beats the shit out of us every single year at home. Memphis is tough. I think 4-6 is a win, Chris. As long as you don't go 3-7.
You don't believe that they're going to beat any good teams.
No, I think they beat Dallas.
Well, no, I'm just, but we're projected based off of how they tradition. Like, I don't think Milwaukee. I would look at Milwaukee the same way. They beat Milwaukee and New Orleans last year, didn't they?
They did. They definitely did. We never played well in Denver, and you know that. When's the last time we won in Denver? Maybe I'm crazy.
100%. It's
like, you ain't winning anything.
Not a great place, but there have been some close games there.
We've blown a couple big leads against Denver. We usually play well against Denver. So, we finish the games at home against Denver. We always seem to blow a lead on the road in Denver. But I agree with you, Chris. They usually play well. Was it last year on the road where I think they went up like 20-something points, and then Denver literally won by 20?
Game.
Is that
Jordan Hawkins game?
Jordan Hawkins game. Shout out Jordan Hawk. All right, what you got, Lito? First 10.
5-5.
Who do they win against?
Loss, win.
Yep.
Loss.
Yep.
Loss. Win. Loss.
Damn, so you think we get one in Denver? In the chat, I want to hear y'all's thoughts there. Do you think we beat the Nuggets one time on that back-to-back miniseries? All right, Chris, your favorite team, bro? Back-to-back years.
Let me go ahead. Hold
on. February 12th.
I gotta start circling.
What days? You're back.
Spending Valentine's Day back at the crib, man. Let me write this shit down.
Is that after the Super Bowl, or is that when's the Super Bowl this year? It'll be a crazy. February's gonna be a crazy month, bro.
This is because that's All-Star
Super
break,
Bowl.
Right?
You got Super Bowl, Mardi Gras, Pelicans.
Yeah.
All right,
All-Star break.
All-Star break. Sacramento, Dallas, San Antonio.
We know they beaten. Yeah, they beaten Sacramento twice. We don't even have to question that. They'll win that game at Dallas after that break. So that's 3-0.
Whoa.
Split with San Antonio. 4-1.
No. Yeah, you're right. 4-1.
Yeah. 4-2. Ew. Back to back in Phoenix okay. They're gonna win one of those games because a mixture of Booker, KD, like somebody won't be available there. So what's that? 5-2? They'll get back from the games. I think that they're gonna lose in New Orleans. Ironically, they'll finally win another game in Utah. So we have 6-3, and then they're in Los Angeles, March 4th. Fuck it, 7-3. 7-3.
Wow. 7-3 in that stretch?
But I don't think the Lakers are gonna like. How could you think the Lakers are gonna? What do you?
It's LeBron.
They're in the same tier with the Pelicans to me right now.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let me try. Win. Loss. loss. I don't think they get one on the road.
So it's
We
at
never
5 and
play
5.
well. This is what I'm thinking about, guys. Like y'all think we never play well in Utah. It's just a proven fact. Not a lot of teams do. It's hard to beat them at home. Let me go back. We get one in Phoenix, 6-4. We play Phoenix well. We'll go 6-4 there. I take that back.
Mhm.
6-4.
Okay,
Lito.
you're muted.
It's like the third
What
time.
game? What game are you stopping at?
You are February 12th.
No, what game are you stopping at? Like,
Oh,
what's-
sorry. Lakers game.
March 4th.
March 4th.
Win, loss, win, loss, win. I don't know. I didn't add it.
I think that's 6-4.
Might be 5-5. I don't.
Well, so he said
Either way.
Dallas. He said two Phoenix losses and Utah. So that's 6-4.
6-4. All right. Well, then let's just complete it. Houston. You're Why do I feel like you can sweep that? I don't know why. Am I crazy for thinking that?
I don't think Houston's going to be.
I'm not
Great.
scared of Houston.
So
I'm
yeah,
just
so
not
yeah,
scared of
I don't think that they're going to be great. So I mean, I think they'll
There's
probably.
all-
Those are
they're-
games you should expect. They'll be favored to win those games.
we can we match up well with Houston. Like I'm not scared of Houston at all.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, like all these teams that have centers, it's like the Pelicans didn't have matchups for them when they
Had
had
a center.
Jonas and Larry Nance. They couldn't figure out who was on guard Sengun last year.
Right. I think
Yeah.
Zion guards Sengun. I think Brandon can guard Jabari if he really wanted to, and then you put Herb on Van Fleet
Nah,
or
Jalen.
Jalen.
Maybe put
and
Dejounte on Jalen.
Dejounte on. Yeah. You match up well with Houston. I'm not worried about that. Okay, split that. Let's go to the final quarter here. About 110 people in here. Really appreciate y'all. Make sure you smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Also, shout out to Chris Smith of Keller Williams, one of the top realtors in New Orleans, located 8601 Leak Avenue in New Orleans for a free marketing evaluation of your property. Book a property tour or to talk real estate, give him a call at 504-231-2004 or email him at chrissmithhomes.com. That is chrissmithhomes.com. Once again, really appreciate y'all here. We'll be live Sunday night during the Saints game, I think at 8 o'clock. So we'll be watching Spencer Rattler with y'all. All right, let's get to the fourth and final part of the schedule. So, all right, you do the Houston stuff, right? So, whatever. I think you can sweep them. Lito, we'll start with you. Let's go the 3 tiers here. So, the first 6 games from Memphis to Minnesota. You get 3 at home, 3 on the road, no back-to-backs.
Memphis to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Win, loss, win, loss, win.
Say it again for me, please. I'm sorry.
Win, loss, win, loss, win.
3-3. You think we really lose to the Clippers at home?
I think James Harden is still James Harden when he wants to be, and who knows what Kawhi Leonard is.
Okay, 3-3.
I mean, you lost to the Orlando Magic. You know what I'm saying? Like you.
Let me try. Win. Loss. 4-2. Man, can we win 1 in Minnesota? Gosh, you go 5-1 there. Can you win 1 in Minnesota?
So someone is always hurt in March. and it's either Brandon or Zion. So
That's such a good point.
someone's always hurt in March, and our luck is multiple people. So I got them at 2-4. They're gonna lose both games at Minnesota. They'll beat Detroit. And I gotta pick another one here. They'll beat the Clippers, but they'll lose to San Antonio and they'll lose to Memphis.
Okay. Lito. Next tier or column. Detroit, Philly, Golden State, Charlotte, Clippers, Lakers. This is I was just saying this. Wait, what? You just said 6-0. Then I just read this comment. Wait. Sorry, Thomas.
Any thoughts, Lito?
6-0.
No, that wasn't what I was asking. What's it? I want your thoughts about Tom. What's your thoughts about Thomas's comment? Do we
6-0?
Do we gotta? Do we? You don't want to? Do I gotta play the Arnold again?
Bro, this is.
I'm not touching Thomas's wife and kids comment.
Excuse
me?
me?
I'm not doing it.
Oh,
Jesus. Oh my gosh. That's one of the more between 6-0. Between 6-0, that comment that was something special. All right, why are we going 6-0 here, Lito?
I don't believe in Philadelphia. I think Golden State is, Steph. They're as good as Steph goes, but I don't think their surrounding cast is that good. Charlotte is Charlotte. I just gave you the Clippers in the other column, and y'all was mad at me about that. So I'm saying they're gonna beat the Clippers and it's the Lakers. I don't really feel like that's that crazy to me.
Okay, Chris, what you got?
Dale, I got what's that? 6 games, 4-2. This will remind me kind of that stretch towards the end of the year. Zion will come back from his injury at home against Philly, March 24th. They'll beat Detroit. They'll beat Philly. They'll lose to Golden State. They'll beat Charlotte, and they will win both games in LA.
Okay. Win-win. Win-win. Win-loss. 5-1.
So what it
You really think that they're gonna? Yes, 5-1.
Yeah. Let's hear from Standard Mortgage here. We got to take a break. 30, 45-second break. Smash the like button. We're going to finish the schedule.
Buying a house is one of the largest financial investments you'll ever make. That's why you need the experience and the support of the Standard Mortgage team. Whether you're looking to purchase, refinance, or consolidate debt through a cash-out refinance loan, Standard Mortgage will help you every step of the way. For the last century, we've grown to 7 locations across Louisiana, where we've always called New Orleans home. While others are busy raising your rates, we're focused on raising the standard. Visit us today at stanmore.com, STANMOR.com. NMLS number 44912, Equal Housing Lender.
Shout out to Standard Mortgage. Yeah, you're right. 5-1. All right. All right. Chris, let's finish off. Man.
I want to thank the Lord. I want to thank Coach Harbaugh. Fucking love you, man. Love the shit out of you, man. This is for you.
I was doing so good. I did it again.
I don't know if you can say. I don't know if you can say what you said and then play the clip of him after what he just did too. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Last 5.
They'll lose to Orlando, beat Brooklyn. That's 1-1. Lose to Milwaukee 1-2. They'll beat both Miami and Oklahoma City.
Do you think OKC is playing for something on that last
They're
game?
not. Oklahoma City's not playing for shit.
Interesting. Lito, last 5.
Loss, win. Actually, you know what? Win, loss, win.
4-1. Wow, you got the Pels. You got the Pels going 10-1. Yeah, 10-1 their last 11, huh?
It's time to put up a shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the year, man. 50 wins. 50 wins. You can.
I'll
I guarantee it.
They'll beat the Magic, beat the Nets. Depending on where the Bucks. Depends on if Milwaukee's playing for something or not, Chris. That's what I'm thinking about. But 2-1.
Yeah.
4-1.
Now that's a place I don't think they'll ever win.
Yeah, 4-1. 4-1. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if anyone's been keeping stats of like our win-loss prediction. But now let's get to it, Chris. How many wins for the Pels?
52.
Holy shit!
Oh,
52.
Wait, I'm sorry. You really like 52?
52 regular season wins.
Who's the best player on the team?
Somebody get traded. Zion got traded.
Will Zion be the best player on the team?
Are you talking about by stats
overall,
or we
overall?
Yeah, it'll be Zion.
52 wins. All right, Lito.
The better question is who's going to be the second best player?
That is a better question. I think I'll say it, but I think Brandon might have a bounce back year. We're so back. We are so back. I can't wait. I'm all in.
Stop saying that.
I was negative to start the show. I'm all in.
Stop. Just stop.
But what if, Chris? What if?
All right. How many wins, man? What's the
Bro, 52 wins is a lot, Chris.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, bro, they were probably with all the, if they win a fucking game in Chicago, they win 50 games. If they beat San Antonio the last year where everyone's out, that's 50 wins. If you added Dejounte Murray to this particular team as unorganized and all over the fucking place it is, and with a C+ coach, if you added Dejounte Murray, even without the fucking center, you should be expecting at least 50 wins in the regular season. You definitely should. 52.
Shout out to Frank.
Shout out to Frank. Lito, go ahead. Can we get Frank on the show?
Nah, Frank not gonna. He not gonna come on the show.
Okay.
37 win. Nah.
That's what you said fucking 2 months ago.
I'm gonna say 49. 49 again. Run it back.
49 wins. Does that get you play in or play off?
I think 49 gets you. It gets you top 6. It gets you 6.
So you're saying they're a playoff team?
I mean, Justin, look, like this is the regular. This is again the regular season. They won what 44 the year before when Zion missed 50 plus games.
Yeah,
they won 44 then. They won 49 last year. I wouldn't say that they had perfect health. Trey missed the beginning of the year.
Yep.
Brandon missed the end of the year. Zion only missed 12 games. CJ was out with a collapsed lung.
Yeah, CJ was hurt.
Like a period, like it wasn't necessarily perfect, and the center position might as well have been injured the way that they had played it, and it's dead this year. So regular season wise, I think that they're gonna be. Cause I mean, we already see like 5 versions of this team every year when throughout 82 games. You're gonna see it again, but it's gonna be enough to beat, I think, most teams. Yeah, I mean, I really think that they should be able to win 52 games.
I have just thought, man, 52 is a lot.
Because all right, so look, let's look at the West. Let's look at the West a little bit, and you start to think about the teams that easily got worse.
Yeah, so
or didn't get better.
What is the
but
difference?
I think with the teams that did get better, Chris, I think a lot of teams in the West got better this offseason.
Okay.
I thought obviously the Spurs got better. Portland's gonna be the worst team, but like Utah's like okay. Okay, so Denver takes a step back, LA Clippers take a step back, Memphis takes a step forward.
Okay, but the Spurs won 22 games.
Do the Kings take a step forward?
No.
Lakers and Warriors probably stay together. Yeah, I mean,
do the Jazz take a step forward? Like,
no.
You told me you didn't believe in Houston.
Yeah, Houston's an interesting one, man. You're right. I think we're a bad matchup for Houston, but will Houston be better? Because at the end of the year, man, they made a push. So it's an interesting. Yeah, I mean,
why do you think Memphis got better, Justin?
Golden State will be the same.
Why do you think Memphis got better?
Well, they're healthy. I mean, they're gonna have Bane, Ja, Smart, Jackson, and if Edie's, effective, like they have Kennard, right?
So
bench.
Let me ask you this: what's the difference? Chris said 52. You said that's a lot of wins. It
is a lot of wins.
What's the big difference between 49 and 52? Like why is that so crazy?
No, it's can I say why I don't think we'll get to 52?
Yeah.
Because I don't think we're going to be fully healthy. I think in theory, I get the small ball idea and it's great in like a vacuum, like 5-7 games. But this is 82 games. Chris, you literally were like joking around, but you were being serious. These guys don't, like Zion and Brandon don't play in April. Like, either one or both are hurt. So like now you're adding more stress to Brandon to rebound the basketball and defend. You're adding more stress to Zion. Like, you're just adding more to their plate instead of taking less off their plate. And so now you think I'm supposed to believe that 2 injury prone players are all of a sudden going to get better and they're going to win 52 games?
But the difference is okay. But Brandon finished 64 games last year. Even if you think Zion takes a step back with games played, you're gonna have fucking Herb Jones and Trey Murphy coming off your fucking bench.
You are.
That's a luxury perfect for regular season basketball. You know what I mean? It's like the Knicks, right? The Knicks are gonna have the Pelicans aren't the Knicks, but the Knicks are gonna have DiVincenzo and Josh Hart coming off their bench. That's kind of crazy, right? Those are dudes that probably have earned the right to be starters at this point. So when Julius Randle misses his 20 games, his 25 games, whatever it is, you got some lineup configuring. You can do it. Jalen Brunson misses time. When OG misses his time, he typically 10, 15 games, 20 games, whatever it is. Like that's the part. It's a perfect formula for regular season success and stability to me. So I get what you're saying, but outside of that, I don't think the Western Conference got better. I think you probably got 4 teams that you can undoubtedly say are better than the Pelicans.
I mean, the Kings got better. Whether you they got better. I mean, but you're right. I think Denver takes a step back. Clippers take a step back. I still think Memphis takes a step forward. I think San Antonio takes a step forward. Houston's a question mark.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
If you look at the one way, not the one way, but what needs to happen for the Pelicans is they got to get better at home.
Absolutely.
The road record was great. They got to be better at home. The other thing too, and look, you know how I felt about the team last year. Like I wasn't positive about it at all. But in all actuality, right, the last 10 games they went 5-5. If they win 2 of those games,
They're in the playoffs.
not only that, you got 51 wins.
It's also a really good point. I mean, yeah, man. Like, I just
It
worry,
doesn't.
I'm
it
not
doesn't-
questioning, bro. I'm not questioning like the talent or like how good they can be. I'm just literally questioning the health. Like the biggest part of this whole thing has been health. That's the only thing I'm questioning. They're talented. They got shooters. They can, create. Like they got the pieces besides the center. That's all. I'm like, that's the only thing I need. But
You had it last year, Justin.
So
you did, bro.
look,
But like, also, you think Trey
Dallas-
Murphy once again come off of the bench? Year 4, you want Trey Murphy coming off the bench again? Like when? At
don't
what
worry.
point?
He'll be starting. He'll be starting at some point. He'll get a start in. Don't worry.
Okay. Right. I mean, look, I just I'm excited. Like I really am excited about the roster. I'm like, I can't get over the fact that they don't have a starting center.
Oh, they completely fucked that up, and nobody should champion or celebrate that. We should not be in this situation still talking about some of the the way that they're talking about the way that this team's been constructed. But regardless of how much of a fuck up that is, and the confusion that is going to be going for once again, you got to tell me how many teams you think right now you feel that are 100% head and shoulders above the Pelicans right now, and I can only give you 4 as healthy. I can really only give you 4 teams.
It's fair. It's just, can you get a center? Can they stay healthy? Because like me and Leo talking about, like really Jonas did a lot of the dirty work. Like got a lot of the rebounds, guarded the bigs, physical, showed up every night. I just think a lot of people are gonna actually miss him.
Justin, do you think? How about this? This is the way I look at it, but I want to know your thought. Do you think that Tice and company can get you to the trade deadline? Because that should probably be the.
That's a good question.
That's a
No,
good question.
no.
You don't
'Cause
think
Missy's
you
not
don't
an
think
NBA
he
player right now.
He not playing. You could take
I don't
him
know.
out.
Yeah. He's not.
Guys, we don't know if Carlo's an NBA player. Like, look, he had a good summer league game. This is an enormous jump. Like, we've never seen Carlo play in the NBA. We saw him play in the G League and the summer league, and that was great and all. But the NBA is a whole different level. So that's 2 of your centers that like big question marks. Then you have Trey Jemison. So okay. So then Tice. Tice is a good player. Tice is a good player for like 12 minutes a night. Like we're
What's more
penciling in.
important? Having a point guard or having a center?
Good question. I would like to have both. Like, is that?
But you're the Pelicans. You can't have both.
Oh,
so what's
okay.
more important? Having a point guard or having a center?
Ooh, man, that's a good question.
Do you simply get better because you had a flawed center position that you didn't love last season, and now you're punting it, but you added a point guard? Do you simply get better?
Yeah, but we didn't have a point guard last year, and we had 49 wins, and we were, as Leo pointed out, we also had 51. I think center. No, I mean, look, you got better with Dejounte. Hold on, you got better with Dejounte, but I feel like now, like for this team, they don't have a center, so like I could just have a center and then Zion, CJ.
Just get Justin a center, man.
No, they had the Dejounte Murray trade was great. It was perfect. It's just there was no momentum after that, which I thought was insane. I thought that was insane. Like Chris, you're telling me we get the Dejounte Murray trade done. Boom, Dejounte's on the Pels. You're telling me like Griff was like, no, like did Griff not think like, man, if we move Brandon here, this could be our chance? Or do you think Griff was like, nah, I'll wait?
I definitely think he was like, nah, I'll wait. I don't think he was ever.
And what's the
I don't
purpose?
think he was ever in a rush.
Why? Like, does he really believe in this center group and JRE?
No, but I think that there's part of him that believes he can get by with it.
What do you mean when you say get by? What do you mean?
They can get to the trade deadline. He believes that they can. So all right, but look at it. Look at it. Jonas, we were lucky if Jonas played 20 minutes a night. The only way that this is fucked up are on the nights where Zion and Brandon and company are out, and you like that's when you miss Jonas the most to me. Yeah. because he would have those 20-point games, those 20 you'd be able to put your whole offense through him and win games in Dallas or win an early game against Detroit or whoever it was. But I mean, I would say he thinks that he can get by because if Jonas played 20, it was 20 minutes. Jonas playing 20 plus minutes of Larry Nance and fill in the blank. Then they went small for the rest. So do you think you can get 20 minutes a game out of Tice? 20 minutes between question mark with a JRE, Carlo, or such and such, and then the rest out of your small ball lineups. Do you think you can do that? Because I watched Golden State.
Go ahead.
Last year, Trace, was anyone expecting Dale Davis's kid?
Trace Jackson or whatever.
Yeah. Was anyone expecting him to be a player down the stretch? No, but he was.
I mean, I see your point there. I still do you think who is the starting center? By the way, I gotta shut up, man. I'm sorry, Thomas. Appreciate your super chats, bro. Like for real, appreciate you supporting the show and all y'all that are here tonight. Really appreciate it. I'll get to your questions here in like a second, but I want to finish this conversation. I don't know.
They fucked it up. They 100% fucked it up. They 100% mismanaged.
Do you think it's who's your starting center? Honestly,
it's only Daniel Tice. That's the only answer it could be.
Or I mean, fuck, man, it could be Zion Williamson.
Do you think they would have the balls to start Zion at the 5, Brand at the 4, Trey at the 3, Dejounte or Herb at the 2, and Dejounte at the 1?
They shouldn't, but can we say that we would be?
How crazy is that lineup, bro? Think about it. If you could just rebound the basketball, think about this lineup. I want y'all to sit down and really think about it.
You said the most important thing at the beginning of the sentence, but go ahead.
I know, but if they can rebound, Dejounte Murray, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Brandon Ingram at the 4, and Zion at the 5. Dude, you can play so many different ways offensively. It's insane.
At some point, I see the comments. I promise y'all, at some point, you are going to see a starting lineup that has Zion at the center, even if he's not the center. I promise you it will happen at some point. Out of either because of injury or because they feel like they have nowhere else to go. It's going to happen. And even if you don't feel like he's starting, guess what? He's going to close the game that way 100%. It's what they did last year, at the end of last year. They're going to lean into those lineups. So if you're going to close with those lineups, somebody's going to think at some point, injury here, maybe, in training camp, you're not getting what you want out of the backups. You know what you have in Tice. Someone's going to say, you know what? Fuck it, let's try it out. I 100% believe, even if it's not the right thing to do, it may not be the smartest thing to do. I really believe at some point you're going to be looking at an all small ball lineup to start at least one game this year.
Because what do you have to lose? Yeah. What do you have to lose?
Games.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking happen at some point. They're gonna do it.
I don't like it.
Why?
But that's just me. I mean, I think in incremental minutes, but Zion starting games at center,
But how do you? So I mean, you saying that, but you okay with him closing games at center?
I don't want to play center at all.
You
gotta rebound. You gotta rebound to be able to do that shit. You gotta be multi-dimensional. I don't.
Lito.
I understand he's a mismatch, but at the other end of the floor, he's
Lito,
a mismatch.
Go watch the end of last season, brother. Go watch it. Go watch that Phoenix game. Go watch the Golden State game. Go watch the Sacramento game. Go watch some of the best basketball they played down the stretch, and tell me their best basketball wasn't without Jonas and Larry on the floor. And it was, even if Zion wasn't the 5 in rotation, it could have been Herb sometimes. Sometimes it was Dyson, but they made it work. I'm not saying it's the best thing to do. I'm not saying bar for bar is how it's the way that I would necessarily put it together. But go watch the end of last season and see what I'm talking about. I'm not. I don't think he definitely has to rebound better. But it wasn't that just he had to rebound. You know who improved the most rebounding the ball down the stretch? It was Trey.
Yep. He had 3 10+ rebound games, huh, Chris?
Yeah, it was Trey. We kept talking about double doubles. Like he had like three in a row or something. So I mean, I get it, but this is the cards that the organization put them in. And at some point, you just go out and say, "Fuck it!" Like we gonna go with this, and they're gonna have to figure it out. If you go close the game with it, at some point it will happen when they start a game with it.
So yes, I feel you. This is my thing. When I look, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna watch the film. But just in the generalization and in a snapshot, when I look at the month of April, he was averaging 5 rebounds.
Ooh.
And I understand like his impact was probably greater than that. But when I look at that on a box score, that shit sucks.
So who was somebody was rebounding in replace of him. It wasn't like he was getting a rebound and going. We were watching others grab the rebound and him going in transition. I watched a lot of that. So we gotta find out who out of that stretch or who out of that closing, out of those lineups that were winning them games was rebounding. Because I watched them play the Clippers and I watched them play Golden State, and I watched for the first time, I watched the Pelicans force Ty Lue to throw his hands up and say, I don't know, I have no answers. I have no answers. I can't play Plumlee. I can't play Zubac. I can't play PJ Tucker. We're fucked at this point. And it was the same with Golden State. So, but I think the key out of that stretch, I would argue that Herb probably had a few games where he rebounded. I think Dyson may have as well, but I think the biggest, the most improved element of that group was Trey Murphy. And if you're adding Dejounte Murray to this, you get another plus.
Yep.
You know
I was just about to say that Dejounte's a good rebounder.
It's not a good. I don't think it's this. I wouldn't have drew it up this way, but I don't think it's automatically gonna fail.
Yeah, Trey averaged 6. He averaged like 6.5 in March and April. So
hey, if he averages 6.5 for the year, I'll take that. But Herb averaged what, 2.5, 3?
he averaged 3.5 for the year.
Like he's got to get up to. I know he guards the best player every single night. I know, like, he's got to get more rebounds. If this is gonna work, That's
a good point, Vulture Mode. That's a good point. I mean, it just kind of.
It's all just will.
What it is.
Boxing out's will, man.
Nobody teaches that anymore.
Bro, because
they don't even teach you how to box out no more.
No.
Like what the and here's the other thing. It don't rebounding don't matter if you in situations where you can't score and you can't stop nobody. Rebounding didn't matter when they played Cleveland. Remember that game in New Orleans in which we are the best lineup at BI at the 5?
Yeah.
Because they couldn't get any stops nor generate any offense. Rebounding didn't matter at that point. Because all they kept doing was scores.
I will say this: Brandon does a nice job guarding 5s. Like they did it a couple times last year, and he succeeded at it. Now, can you do that for 82 games?
No,
you can't. So you have to pick and choose, right? Like this is what I'm saying. Like I'm all about the lineup, but if you think about it, can you do that 82 times? Not even 82. Let's not even say 82. Do it 60 times a year. You think Brandon Ingram wants to take that type of beating every single night? Like, you think Zion?
That is. I think it's. I mean, Lord, man.
Well, thank the Lord. Well, thank Coach Harbaugh. Fucking love you, man. Love the shit out of you, man.
Can we end the show? Can we?
After the 50-minute mark, I was. Man.
Well, like
smash the like button.
Jesus Christ!
Thursday night. We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all Sunday night, 8:00. Right, Lito? We're watching Spencer Rattler. You want to talk to me? See y'all later.